The SNES Classic Edition is going to get a lot more shipments, and the NES Classic Edition is coming back. What's going on, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome to the midweek update. And this week we are talking about the fact that Nintendo has finally had a realization and is bringing back the NES Classic alongside continuing shipments of the SNES Classic Edition after its September 29th release throughout 2018. So the way shipments for the SNES Classic Edition is going to work is that when it is released on September the 29th, there is going to be an initial wave of shipments, and then throughout 2018 there are going to be more regular shipments, just like any kind of console or game that comes out, to retailers. As for the NES Classic Edition, you can look for that on store shelves coming back in the summer of 2018. Now, shipments have not been detailed as to how many of those we're going to be getting, how regular shipments will be. However, if it's anything like the SNES Classic Edition, you can probably expect that all the way through at least the first part of 2019, if I was to give my best guess. So breaking this down, the NES Classic Edition was $59.99 when it launched. When the SNES Classic launches on September the 29th, that is going to be $79.99. So instead of allowing scalpers to come in and grab all of these consoles and then resell them for 2, 3, 4, 5 times their value on eBay, Nintendo has chosen the monetarily wise choice of actually just making more consoles and raking in the cash for themselves. Admittedly, part of me wants to believe that Nintendo is this kind of amazing savior that came through and said, oh my gosh, look at all these terrible people taking advantage of the people that just want to play our games. We have to save them from this. But in reality, this is just them wanting to make as much money as possible and realizing that, hey, people are actually interested in stuff that is just rehashed old ideas in a smaller form factor. So essentially, in a too long didn't read, what you need to know is that the NES Classic Edition is coming back in September of 2018, and the SNES Classic is still coming out on September the 29th, and those shipments are going to continue throughout 2018. So whether you wanted the NES or the SNES, you are going to have the chance to buy them both, and not from some dude on eBay or in a dark alley. And that wraps it up for the midweek update. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will talk to you on Friday.